Hello and welcome to EMP Power Sports and Marine in beautiful St. Mary's, Idaho. Today we have something truly special. This is actually my all-time favorite motorcycle, 1991 and 1998 Ducati 900 Super Sports. This is a rare SP edition, which is sport production. This was a North American bike for the US and Canada only. This is a first year SP being a 1994. More or less, these are American mid-year Superlights, as we only got the MK1 Superlight in 1993, 300 of them in yellow, when the rest of the world was getting MK2s and 93s and received 500, and I think it was 52 or 53 red MK1s in 1992. So we got these when the rest of the world was getting MK3s. This is a first year SP. These bikes are very rare. They built these 1994, 1995, 1996, 1997, and 1998. We got 300 silver final editions. The rest of the world got 500 final editions. More or less, this is an SL. It's number 35, as you can see here, out of 715 built from the numbers that I've been able to come up with. For 1994, there was usually 500 or 1,000, somewhere in that ballpark, made every year during the production years. They are fairly rare now. I must have parted 2 or 3 dozen of these out with the California shop. The US also got a budget half-faired model called a CR without adjustable suspension, and that were unnumbered. The early Super Sports, as there's 5 variants of these bikes, the early Super Sports also run numbered. So this is more or less, it's a 900 SS Super Sport with the Bioposto tail section like the 900 SS. But it had the Superlight full floating rotors, Superlight carbon fiber huggers, Superlight carbon fiber clutch cover, which is over here. It has all its original SP parts on it. 2 parts on this bike that are hen's teeth. The SP came with these nice little, I think the CRs did too, these nice little solo tail seat covers. So it is a 2-seat bike, but you have this little cover. These are very hard to find. It also has an original Cagiva era windshield. You never find these windscreens. That is original. It has a little Cagiva elephant with the weather strip. It's an original part. The bike is original down to the exhaust. The only thing that's been changed that I can find are the mirrors. As everybody knows, the mirrors on these bikes were kind of floppy. They're problematic. I might have a set of original mirrors. I'll have to check. But other than the mirrors, the bike is original. Has original grips that came on these bikes new. I could tell the bike it's in almost perfect condition. It's really a condition 3 bike, but considering its age and originality, it's almost 30 years old. I'm going to give it a strong condition 2. You can tell it has a little boo-boo right here where it went over, probably in a parking lot. A little scuff here, and a little scuff right here. The guy lived on a dirt gravel road. I do believe I have another headlight. This just happened to him on the last ride a couple days before I went to pick it up. A car kicked up a rock and cracked the headlight unit, so I'll have to address that. Other than that, it's a really nice bike. I have the ownership history right here. I'm the 4th owner from new. I bought this bike with investors' money, but I'm very tempted to sell something else to pay it off and keep this one for myself, as you never find them like this. This is the second nicest Super Sport out of 30 or 40 that I've owned. I've owned several of these SPs. I even had a replica 1993 900 SS. There was a replica 94 SP when I was a kid in my 20s in California. This, other than the MK1 Superlight that I have that's pristine, this is the nicest Super Sport I've ever come across. I have a service disc, which I might actually keep, just in my records, but I have manuals. I have an original CR SP North American owner's manual that came with it. These are hard to find. My application for title, I have a clean Idaho title coming in my name. I bought the bike in Driggs, Idaho. Before that, it was in Boise, Idaho, and it's originally from New York. I have a copy of the title from the guy that I got it from in Driggs for the records, for ownership history. I have the original sales receipt. It was sold to a Steven Zizek in Hastings, New York. This would have been in, I think it was, April of 1994. So that's the original dealer's receipt for 900 SS SP. Really cool. I have the Ducati limited noise emissions warranty. And for the warranty for their street motorcycles. I've never seen this before. That's cool. Something else I haven't really seen before. This is cool. Original little dealer's brochure for the 900 SSSP. If I keep this, I'm going to frame this and mount this on the shop wall. But otherwise, it goes with the bike. Very freaking cool. This bike, like I said, all original, even has the fork reflectors. You're going to be hard-pressed to find another original SP like this. It's number 35 of, I believe, 715. This is a North American-only bike. And it has 11,600 and just turning over 71 miles from new. Those are original miles. Something else I want to point out on this bike, there was an Achilles heel on these early Super Sports. It was the head studs. These head studs were upgraded a couple years ago by a shop down, I think, in Salt Lake. Forget the name of the shop, but it has the purple head studs, which are the upgraded ones that were 1996 and later. These had head stud cracking issues, so that has already been addressed. When that was done, which was 2 years and 600 miles ago by the previous owner, the valves were set. I'm going to check them anyways. The belts were replaced. The belts are now 2 years old, so we're going to replace those. I'm going to change the oil and just go through this bike, fix all the little idiosyncrasies. It is available for sale, so if you do want it, please reach out. It's not going to be cheap, but I'm going to be fair on it. Otherwise, I will keep this motorcycle for myself. If you like what we're doing out here, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time at EMP.